What is up, guys? Welcome back and welcome in. I'm Smash, and today we are back at it for another episode of Skybees 2. So in the last episode, we started up our simple storage mod. You can see we have a storage request table over here. We've gone ahead, laid everything down. We've got these, and as you can see, we also have a diamond because we started with the fishy honeycombs, which gave you a 1% chance of getting a diamond when centrifuged. So that's what we've been doing, is just waiting for our fishy honeycombs. So I think we're done with that because we have our first diamond, and that's the only real diamond that we need. But we were trying to get into astral sorcery. But first, let me go ahead. We need a marble bee. So marble is just sand and diorite. And I was going to do this off recording, but I figured let's do it with you guys. So we have a diorite bee. We have a sand bee. Give one diorite and one sand. They should be doing their thing there. So there's a marble bee. Oh man. And there's the diorite bee. Actually, I have a diorite bee, so I'm gonna take a chance that the diorite bee floats away because we actually are going to need to get another bee jar here. And if I'm fast enough, maybe it won't float off the edge. If so, it's not the end of the world. Where did you go? Probably right off the edge, right? Oh well. Well, we got our marble bee here, and I'm going to have to do that again, but I do have an extra sand bee. For now, let's go ahead and get our drawer controller done. So we can go over to our drawer request table, actually. We can go here. We do have some nether quartz. Oop, there's the bee. There we go. We have some nether quartz over here. We are going to need to get some redstone. I believe we could just grab it from there. What else do we need here? We need some stone, sticks, lots and lots of stone, and the diamond and the drawers. Okay, perfect. So, we should be able... I'm going to need to move this inventory all the way over into that really big one that we made last episode as well. I'm going to need 6 torches, 1... 2, wow, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There's 6 torches there. That should let us make 1 of these. And I need to just go ahead and move everything into the inventory here. So let's do that. There you go. And now, what we should be able to do here is this. And then take our chest, take our planks. Whoops, there we go. And what else do I need? Nothing. There's our drawer controller. That is perfect. Let's go ahead and place it down. And then we should be able to see all of these ores as well, which is just absolutely awesome. So let me go ahead and grab all this stuff, and we will break this. Gold chest, I think it is faster. Drop our drawer controller down there. And now, if I'm not mistaken, where do I have something that can do this? Man, this sucks. Oh boy. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm stuck in here. Ah. Alright, so we have unstuck ourselves from this. You can see our drawer controller is now placed down, and I should be able to now see all of our copper and iron and things of that nature. So we will be able to see everything as it goes, as well. Let me just make sure my dog stops barking here. Also, we should be able to, this is an iron honeycomb, so we should be able to see this number go up. So just real quick, we will go ahead and do that. Yep, there it goes. So it is going up, so this is working, and that should be great. So the one thing that we really need to make sure that we do, however, is actually make sure that our fishy bee is not producing, because then it will just get stuck in our system. But we do need to make sure... I don't really want to break that beehive, so we'll let it fill up the beehive, but that'll be it. So we'll watch that and do it. This is the crafting table we had to make in order to get out of our situation. But there we go. We have diamonds made. Now we need to go ahead and something that I think we'll definitely do here is take our drawer controller and go this way with it, right? That'll empty everything out of it. Yes. Perfect. Now I should be able to dump everything into my inventory that I was using before, except my sand bee, which we want, my diorite bee, which we also want, and also an extra bee jar. That's perfect. So, let me get some planks as well. Planks, should have 2 of them. Drop 1 back in the system. And that will be fine. Bloop. Alright. So, let's go ahead and do this. We'll go ahead and capture ourselves back in here. We got a diorite bee, a sand bee, a diorite bee, sand... Oh, we're both on cooldown now. Okay. Well, we're going to have to wait, but in the meantime, while we're waiting for these things to get off cooldown, I do suppose we can go ahead and set up our marble bee, which is going to need, I believe, a marble bee honey block. How do you... Bee flower, marble bee honey block? Yes, so it's going to be 2 marble, which I believe is just diorite. So we're going to need 4 more diorite. Now, I was kind of cheating in the way I was making diorite. Not actually, obviously, but what I'm doing is actually... I guess you could say it's the hard way, but I'm using quartz to make it so that I don't have to put the bee down. So that will work like this. I should just be able to place it here, turn it into marble. Cool. Okay. And now what for a marble bee honeycomb block? Marble bee nectar block, I need 2 of those. So, let's just go here with our polished diorite again. And then what was the other thing that we needed? Was diorite honeycomb block. Do I have 18 diorite honeycombs? I don't. I only have 16. Wow. Okay, so we are going to have to actually put down the diorite bee in order to make this work. Okay, cool. Well, we'll go ahead and place down our diorite bee. We'll go ahead and have it produce us some honeycomb blocks. I might put it in the fishy bee so that it will kind of stop, but we'll be right back, guys. Okay, so I believe that we have everything that we need for this. I'm going to try something because it ate my marble. So I'm going to try doing that and see if it works. It looks like it will, which means that we don't need to sacrifice these 2 pieces of marble and that honey block, but we would be able to if not. I actually didn't realize that this was trying to automate something that required marble, the diorite honeycomb. I believe it was probably like cinnabar or something like that. I'm not really sure. But whatever it was, it ate my diorite honeycomb. So we had to go ahead and wait for 18 more honeycombs. But I think we should be good here in a few seconds. Once we are, what we should just be able to do, actually, is I'm going to have to set up sort of a, something along the lines of a temporary setup here. Let's go ahead and grab some logs. Just like this. Let's grab like a stack of them. Perfect. I think what we're going to do is make... Where do I want to make this at? let me think. So, what we have to have is a sort of a one wide tunnel. On one end is the nectar block for the bee. So, for instance, what we want to make is this astral bee spawn egg. I guess before we do that, though, what it needs to do is a marble bee has to run over a starlight crafting altar on their way to the beehive. So basically, you'll do a marble block or a marble bee nectar block, right? And then you'll have that marble bee nectar block actually on one end of a 1x1 tunnel, and then a 1-block tunnel. On its way, there will be a crafting altar. This, and as they pass it, it'll drop a astral bee spawn egg and eat our altar. However, we are going to need to make the altar first anyways. So, I believe for that, we're actually going to need a lot of marble. So yeah, it just gave us our marble bee. Oh, no, it did give us a nectar block. Yeah, perfect. Okay. So, where was my marble bee? Because I think I did make that. The one thing that kind of sucks here, and I guess I'm kind of dumb because we just can go like that, but there's our marble bee. We are going to want 2 of these, but let me look real quick because I believe we are actually going to want to bee flowers. Yeah, it's going to want the marble bee nectar block. Let's look to see what it produces. Marble, honeycomb. In the centrifuge will give us marble. Okay, that's fine. I also need aquamarine. Aquamarine is the astrals. Okay, so in order to make the... So for now, all we actually need is this astral bee spawn egg. In order to make the astral bee spawn egg, we're going to need a rock crystal, liquid starlight, which will come from rock crystal. Let's go ahead and take a look here. Rock crystal. Oh, wait. We already did. Rock crystal is just a marble pillar. So we are going to have to set this up because we're going to need marble pillar, which is 2 pieces of marble. For that, we are going to need marble. So let's go ahead and put this guy here. Marble bee nectar block. Marble bee. And I believe we actually don't want this to be producing diorite anymore. Or do we? Let me see if we need a diorite nectar block. Honeycomb block for apatite, tin, and marble. We already did that. We have tin. And apatite is fine. Eventually we'll need it. But for now, I think we will just grab that. So we actually will just say no to that. And allow that to function. That's fine. Alright. So, for now what it looks like we will just have to do is wait around for some marble bees to accumulate. I'm also going to go ahead and set up that system that we were talking about for the bee to start running over things like that. And I'll show you guys what we do. Alright, so we are back. The first thing that I would like to start making is some rock crystals. Now, what we have to do is, I've set up this little walkway here. Basically, what we want to do is put our marble bee nectar block here. Now, I might actually need to make this one taller, so let me go ahead and just go ahead and do this really quickly. Let's make this one taller. Clear glass, and that should be everything that we need. Just go like this. And this, so this way, with it one taller, we should not have a problem with this. Okay, cool. So, one taller. Now we could be able to make our marble bee nectar block and jump over it. Now what we'll have to do is take a marble pillar, And then whenever I put my marble bee down, it should, if I'm correct, as soon as it pollinates on this marble bee, let me do both of them. It should just turn both of these into rock crystals. Should literally just pop. Let's see. Does it work? No, you're trying to escape. You have a path, but you're trying to escape. So we need to wait till the marble bee is able to get into it. It's trying to leave. Okay, well, you can't leave, so we're going to make sure, and we're going to look and watch whenever it starts to go back over here. I'm assuming it will eventually, but once it does, then it should go back into this beehive. So yeah. Okay, so we are looking. It's still not working. I tried moving this up one. It just keeps wanting to leave. So we're going to go ahead and sleep real quick so we don't have any monster spawns. But I did also just hear that noise. I'm not sure what it was. It could have been the thing working. It is not. So once it's pollinated, we need to figure out why the bee does not want to go into the hive. It should want to go into the hive. I don't know exactly what it is that's wrong. Well, I guess why do you want to leave so bad? I mean, it worked, but now I have to, like, manually click it? That doesn't make any sense. Right? Like, that doesn't... Normally what happens, guys, and I've tested this before, is the bee will pollinate and just walk straight through it. But for some reason, I had to place the pollinated bee on top of the blocks. So, there we go, I guess. Well, we got our rock crystals, so for now, I guess we'll just call that good. Now, how do we get our liquid starlight? We will need a light well. A light well... Alright, we'll see you later, soon, Mike. We'll need aquamarine for a light well. How do we get aquamarine? Sand. So now we have to get some sand. Okay. That we can do. Where do we get our sand from? Is actually all the way up here. Let's go ahead and get... I'm going to actually do 8 sand. What makes me kind of wonder, actually, is if I can cheese this a little bit. And I can kind of... I mean... Yeah. So now it almost looks like I can cheese it. Right? I mean... Dink, dink. We just had it fall off the edge there, but that's fine. Yep. Marble bee. Cheesed. Look at that. Doop, doop. We got 7 out of the 8. One of them fell off the world. But that, honestly, is totally fine. We'll take our luminous crafting table. By the way... Do I have a spare crafting table? I do have a crafting table. We'll put it right here. There's a luminous crafting table. How do I make a light well? I'm gonna need some ruined marble. It looks like I'm gonna need a stone cutter? How do we have to do this? So a light well... It's going to be 1, 2, 3 ruined marble and some chiseled marble. So we're going to need to grab our marble here. Which it does appear we only have 4 left. I know that that's not actually true. Do I need the wand? I need it to be nighttime. That's what I need it to do. And we may also need the resonating wand. We are learning all of these things. So we do need 2 aquamarine, 1 green dye. I don't know if we have green dye or not. So let's see. Green mystical petals. Can that be used to make dye? Green dye. A petal in a pestle and mortar. Pestle and a petal. There we go. Like that. Now, can I make a resonating wand? And I totally can. Perfect. Now, let's actually see. Can I do... Where'd my marble go? I only have 2 marble. What happened to it? Interesting. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and check to see if we have some marble in our centrifuges. I don't actually have a place for them to go, so they will just sit in here until they're ready. However, I just realized our marble bee is over here, so obviously we are not producing any marble. So, we're going to need to grab our marble bee nectar block, like so, and our marble bee, and we are going to have to go and produce some more marble. Cool. So we'll go ahead and do that. We're going to wait for some marble to come flowing in, and we will be right back. So I've gone ahead and actually gone ahead and made some of more marble from polished andesite using our collector crystal. We do have to wait for it to be nighttime. However, once we have it as nighttime, we should be able to do everything that we need to do for this. I do believe, and then we have our rock crystal, we have our 2 aquamarines that will make us our light well. And I think we're just going to need a lot more aquamarine. I do have our marble bee cooking, so it will be producing some marble passively. It's not very fast. We are probably going to be making up another one. But we do just need it to be nighttime. We probably have about 2 more minutes till that happens. So, let's wait for this sun to go down. Alright, so as you can see, as soon as the sun starts to go down, you can see the moon coming up over the horizon. You start to fill up our bar. I don't actually know the exact name of this bar. I just know that once it's nighttime, or some form of nighttime, it will start to allow you to craft. And we should just be able to do that. And then craft up a light well. Now for this, we may need more. So we'll try now that it's more into the night. You can see our bar starts to fill up as the sun goes away. And here is our light well, as perfect. And as far as I know, you just drop aquamarine down, and then you can see it start to fill up with some starlight. Now, we could sort of automate this. However, we do not have aquamarine. Able to be automated until we have astral honeycombs. So until that happens, I think that we will just wait. And we'll take bucket. We'll take a bucket. And kind of wait for this to fill up. And yeah, so now I think we're done with our crafting. There's a skeleton. There it is. It's on fire now. We're done with our crafting. However, this may not work at nighttime, so maybe that was actually kind of a dumb idea. We're probably going to get hit by something, but a... Yep, we are. Okay, cool. Does this need night? I'm not actually positive. It does look like it's working still. You can still see the little bit of particle effects, so it does look like it is actually working. I think if this is full is when it is actually working. Let me go ahead and take a fluid pipe. And do I have any tanks spare? I don't. I think I at least want to automate the extraction process. So, yeah, this looks great. Okay. And then I also need my wrench. Or we call it a hammer. Here it is. And now I am going to lose some starlight here. Let's try to bottle it, perhaps. I could also just wait till the aquamarine goes away. I think that's what we'll do. Okay, so we will wait for the aquamarine to go away, and then I will show you guys in heavy lag how we're going to set up at least the extraction of it. Okay, so I've gone ahead and made something quite simple. I'm going to test it out here. Just double check myself. I do not need this yet, so we will be able to do it. So I can actually go ahead and do that. And what we should be able to see is liquid starlight filling up into here, and we totally do. So there it says liquid starlight 26, 35, 40. There it is. So it's going in. As long as we have aquamarine on here, it will fill up this fluid tank and do that. Okay, so I think we have everything we need now that we have a liquid starlight bucket to make our thing. Okay, we need marble, pillars, and chiseled marble. Chiseled marble will look like this. And it will need to be some kind of nighttime. But once we're done with it, which we will just need to wait for nighttime again, that's going to be a little bit, so that will not be something that you guys wait for. Alright, so we are back. We have... what else do we need? We have the... I believe that's everything. We will just need 1, 2, like that. We'll take our marble pillars. I guess I did not need to walk away. We'll go ahead and put that in there. And that... Oh, I see. So this blue bar will actually maybe tell you how much you need? Is that what it does? Does it tell you how much you need and this is how much you have? So perhaps we actually need some more things. Not entirely positive. We still are waiting for a sunset to go down, so there's potential for it to still go up. This might need like full nighttime, and I know that once it's craftable, the output will pop up right here. So hopefully, as we go further into the night, this will keep going up, and it is. It's creeping up. And once it does, hopefully we don't need any of our astral relays or whatever. Let's look. And I'm getting hit by a zombie who is wearing some big old pants. And there's a creeper over there, so let's not go too close. We still can't craft. Well, we are just going to have to figure that piece out, because that is not fun. It does look like this gap has to kind of close, though. I'm watching out for these creepers to walk by. We are definitely going to have to light this place up a little bit better. So it is creeping up. Definitely watching these creepers. I definitely don't want our base destroyed. It looks like we probably... We're not quite straight up in the air, so I'll be right back whenever it does get to the point where I think that's a flare. I don't think those are actually a good thing, but I could be totally wrong. Alright, we'll be right back. Alright, guys, so it does look a little bit weird. What we actually had to do was go probably about 20 blocks up in the air in order to get it. I tried to do the linking of the collector crystal. It just did not want to work. So we do have it. We got our Starlight Altar. However, that's what we had to do for it. So, but nonetheless, we should be able to grab a bee jar. Doop, doop, and doop. Should be able to go to sleep now because I don't think that we're going to be able to do too much more. All I want to do is make the Astral Bee, and then after that, we'll call that an episode. So, we'll go ahead, take our bee, take our nectar block, go on over to our running chamber thing, go like this, take our altar, and I should just be able to go like this. It should pollinate, and then if it runs the other way, I'll just do the sneaky thing where we grab it and put it on top of it. Hopefully that should. I'm going to be really upset if I have to, this has to happen at nighttime, but I don't think that it does, so. Okay, it's done pollinating, so let's go ahead and just drop it right there. There it is. It's done. We do have our thing. There we go. And I'll drop our nectar block back down. And the marble bee down. That can go into its hive. And then I think I should actually just be able to go like that. There we go. Astral Bee. Now, for the Astral Bee nectar block, we just need 1 liquid starlight and 2 marble honeycomb blocks. Let's see how much marble honeycomb we have. We have 15. So, we are going to have to actually... I need to lock these drawers. That's a problem. We will probably have to simply wait for the marble bee to do 1 more round of it. What are we at? 2 out of 5? Okay. So what we're going to do real quick is we're going to wait till we have the marble honeycomb blocks. And then once we do, we'll go ahead and make the Astral Bee honeycomb block. And we'll put that right here where the diorite is. And that will be for our Astral Bee, which will then start producing stuff. So I'm going to go ahead, let that do its thing. While it does, I'm going to get some drawer keys for this. So we'll show that off as well really quickly. It's just going to be a drawer key. Just easy enough to do. Cool. We are going to need 1 set of drawers. Do I have enough planks? Plank. Chests. I think the rest of it I should just be able to kind of slam into place here. Perfect. Yep, there's a drawer key. And what we'll do is lock all the ones that we want. We want the marble there. Then I'm going to take that out and lock it. And we will also take that out and lock it. Now that I think about it, though, how do I want this to look? I guess this is fine. Well, no. What we'll do is we will unlock it, go like this, take everything out, lock it back up. And then over here, we'll go ahead and put our marble in here. The reason is because I'm actually going to want both of the outputs, the Astral Bee, Aquamarine, and Star Metal ingots to be in the same space. But locking that drawer just makes it so that now, if we have empty compacting drawers, or for some reason, let's say we use all of our honey blocks, when I go to put stuff in the system, it won't put it in the compacting drawer. So there we go. What we'll do is we will just wait for this to be full. Alright, so it should be fairly simple now. So we need an Astral Bee nectar block is simply just 2 marble, 1 bucket of liquid starlight, 1 bucket of honey. So just a quick reminder of how we've been getting the honey. It comes from the honey blocks naturally. We should have some honey blocks, and actually I have a bucket of honey, but just to show you guys, because I know it's been a little bit, there's a honey block. Let's go ahead and grab 4 glass jars. Okay, you take a honey block, you go like that, you get 4 honey bottles out of it. Take your 4 honey bottles, go 1, 2, 3, 4, with a bucket. It's an empty bucket, go like that, and that's how you get your honey bucket. So we have that. We are going to need this, though. We're going to need a bucket of our liquid starlight. That will actually mean that we need another glass jar as well. So let's go ahead and get that. I think I have some that are already made. Yes, I do. Perfect. We'll go ahead, go like this. Bucket. Boom. Good enough. All right. Let's go ahead and stop all production of everything, just in case I mess this up. We are going to go ahead and say Astral. I'm not going to say yes yet. I'm going to go honey, Astral, and where is this chest? Must have blown up by a creeper. Hopefully I got all of my... I actually want to look at that now. Do I have clay in here? I do have 59 clay. Okay, so I did get, I think, all the important stuff out of it. But, either way, pipe, no, it's, cast iron tubes is what it's called, right? Yeah, there it is. So we will have to rebuild just a little bit here. There's our marble honeycomb block. We should be able to walk over here now and click that. And in 59 seconds, we'll have a honey, nectar block. And just like that, we should be over in our chest. We have both the Astral Bee nectar block as well as the Astral Bee. So to end up our episode, we will go ahead, grab this diorite, replace it, and place down the Astral Bee that we worked so hard this episode for in all of its glory, going into our beehive here. It looks really cool. I really like it a lot. And it should allow us to get into Astral Sorcery next episode. But yeah, guys, so there it is. It went in. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We did get an Astral Bee today. Hopefully, now we can actually go ahead and take that and do some cool things with the Astral Honeycombs and things of that nature with our Aquamarine and Star Metal ingots. And I think that will get us into some other crazy stuff that we can do a little bit later. But yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please consider subscribing. Comment down below what you guys think we should do next and what is the next step for us. Come and click the links down below for my Discord and my Twitch. Come hang out with us. I'm live every single time I'm recording. So yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, guys, we'll see you next time. Oh yeah.